Well, look, I want to echo what the leader of the Fianna Fáil group has just stated now about the proposal in relation to item number 3. And what I want to do is to propose at the outset that the item number 1 should not be, that should be deleted from the order of business today. And I want, if I may, also to...
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What are you proposing? I didn't hear you, sorry.
I'm proposing that the order of business be amended by the deletion of item 1 today.
Deleting item 1?
Yes.
Okay.
And I do so in the context that, the opportunity has been taken today to avail of the visit of Speaker Nancy Pelosi to this House to pull a stunt on the part of the government, and I object strongly to what's happening. And others in the House will be proposing amendments to the order of business dealing with that issue. But I am conscious of this, that the Taoiseach told us in the past in this House that he was ending the use of the guillotine, and today that's a commitment that's been torn up, or attempted to be torn up. I want also to deal, if I may, with a number of other matters. Firstly, yesterday on the order of business, a number of speakers spoke about the destruction by fire of the roof of the cathedral at Notre Dame. And in that context, it is, I think, worthwhile remembering that the building in question will be rebuilt, and that we shouldn't go over the top in a kind of a Princess Diana moment of claiming that there is worldwide grief at this event. It will be restored as a cathedral. It can be restored. It has been restored before very heavily in the 19th century. Indeed, the spire that we all saw falling was a 19th century addition to the original fabric of the building by Eugène Viollet-le-Duc. So I have no doubt, looking at the fantastic work that was done in the restoration of Longford Cathedral after its appalling destruction by fire, that it is possible to repair such structures. And if the government here is minded to make a contribution, and I think it would be appropriate to make some contribution in terms of money towards the restoration fund, I think it should be done in that spirit, that buildings are buildings. This was not the equivalent of the 9/11 tragedy. Yeah. There isn't a need for cross-European mourning, but there is a need, and I think that the Irish Times editorial today makes a very good point. There is a need for us to check all our buildings of similar antiquity, even those who were heavily restored, like the 2 Church of Ireland cathedrals in Dublin, and to make sure that our fire precautions for major buildings of this kind are up to the approved modern standards. And I would ask, that the OPW in particular, and the Minister responsible for OPW, should come to this House and tell us the lessons that he intends to learn from the fire in Paris, and give us an assurance that lessons are going to be learned from it, and that we are not going to have equivalent destruction of our architectural heritage and our iconic monuments due to the lack of taking reasonable steps to prevent fires from destroying them in the manner that happened in Notre Dame.